buried in the mound, feet touching the asphalt, back won't touch the ground. You watch about that trash talk, my hands speaking loud, the crowd sound is drowning our conversation now. I know what I'm about to do, can coma induce, but look, I train not to lose. What else is there to do? I'm a fighter, hard like barbed wire, sharp the same way. I'm tired, but get energized when the crowd say showbiz boombaye, showbiz boombaye. My style's impetuous, my defense impregnable. There's no B plan when the A plan is doable. My ritual, jump rope, heavy bag, cutthroat. I'm the best in the world because my ego says so. A fighter, I am lost in this whirlwind, this make-believe world where it's a sin to be a grown man. Look, I never read a book, bruh. I must admit, I'm about that grit and that dumb shit where your head's on some drum shit, body got Bambi legs, ears on some hum shit, later getting medicated, urine on some blood shit. I want wildest power with Devin Haney's defense. Up off it, yeah, yeah, yes, 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 up off. Bye. Hey! Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is, huh? Yeah. Yeah. It's hump day, baby, baby, boo. We'll do whip, we'll do whip. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz Adult. All right, man, look. Look at who we have here. Let me see who we have up in here. Hold on. Who do we have up in here? My girl, Maria. What's going on with you? Tim Butler. What's going on with you? Whoops. All right, man. Look, first I want to say this. Stop, everybody. Welcome to the hump day. If you haven't done it, please close out the chat, hit the like, and give it up for the Vonnie Hill.
Bring on this with the laugh under the cabbage patch. She's a pretty lady, and then sign some autographs. The burn young man can boing boing.
It's a nice man. And wait a minute, Maria. I see you, girl, and all the ladies out there. We got to give it up to the ladies.
You should let me in. You deserve. No, you deserve.
Baby, hit the Tyson bell. And wait a minute, everybody. Y'all know what time it is.
Put it simply in here. I like surprises. I came here for prizes. Big booty and thighs is promising my guys is how I could get inside this. Stupid, I realize this, but there's so much I wanna know about you, but I don't really wanna know. That's what they say. You make it too hard for a nigga. I got you, but I got the time. Let's make it work.
Hit the Tyson bell. Let's make it work. And my man, hell no, we outside.
I think it happen when you outside. You can lose a fight, see a chick, have a con with that vibe. You can ride a bike, see a nigga, and ask if he's alright.
Hit the Tyson bell. I'm happy you guys are here today, and with everybody here, and you know, it being the middle of the week. You guys got so much more to do before you hit the it's Friday and I'm ready to swing. We still need our motivation from your friend and mine, Squad. Squad up. Let's go. Hey, those safety glasses were provided to him. Those safety glasses he get from the band. There's nothing special about those safety glasses. He get those from the band. They barely bend from the band. Hit the Tyson bell. Okay. Everybody. Stacey Kendra, what's going on, girl? Look, Today, what are we going to talk about? I ain't got shit. I ain't got nothing, dog. You know, boxing been extremely slow. So I got a few things. I got little things. Okay, pause. The rematch. Conor Ben, Cris Eubank Jr. That has been announced. We're going to talk about that. Beterbiev is back for the Ring 4 fight that Benavidez versus the Mexican Mob versus Yard card with Brian Norman Jr. Versus Devin Haney and all that shit. Hit the Tyson bell. Beterbiev is going to be on that card, and he's back. He'll be fighting, but not against Bivol. So we'll talk about that. Also, we got little things to talk about. Victor Conte, he has responded again to the War Room. So he has some shit to say, and we're going to talk about that. He actually has corrected the VADA test that had the typo. So we'll talk about that in some depth, okay? Also, what else we have? Oh, we got a few things. Hold on. Layla Ali responded. Yeah, I saw that. I posted that yesterday. Member for a month. Baby, bye. Blue Bills. What's up, boy? What song you enjoy making the most, Biz? The song y'all haven't heard. The song y'all haven't heard. All right. I like singing because I can't sing. So I think let's make it work. I think that's my shit. Hit the Tyson bell. I want to say a few things real quick. Number one, shout out to Punch Drunk Boxing. He did a video. He premiered a video this morning shouting out the War Room, ShowBizz the adult, and saying positive things. Hold on. And saying positive things. And that is different for me. Usually when YouTubers in a boxing community make a video about another YouTuber is usually negative. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. You never really see YouTubers say stuff that they agree with, like make a whole video about something they agree with. Not Punch, right? Punch Drunk is different. He's a renegade. He was showing love. And the funny thing about Punch Drunk, and I totally appreciate it, I was very humbled by it, because when you're just working, you really don't know all you're doing. You're just damn working. You know what I mean? And then when people attack you, you're just like, damn, did I do that wrong? But the thing about Punch is I am one of the newer platforms, honestly. Out of the big platforms, I'm probably the newest one, right? I mean, I broke on the scene 6-7 years ago or something. Everybody else was kind of established. Punch Drunk, I think, came after me. And I remember when he first dropped, it was love. Like when, at least with us two, it was always friendly with us. There's a few people that's like that, like Wade Plemons. Like when he wasn't really on my radar. I don't think I was on his, but our communities kept jumping on each other's platform and bringing each other up. And I think they try to make a beef. And then when we first spoke, it was always love. That's how Punch Drunk has been. We run into each other at fights and stuff like that. It's always been love. All right. But I'm like that anyway, but he gave love back. So Punch, it was always cool. And I'm not surprised that it's him to say some great things. But it's great to hear anybody talk great about anybody. Like it's great to hear a YouTuber talk great about another YouTuber, you know, let alone the War Room. So thank you, Punch Drunk. Let me see. You is one of the best out here talking real facts. Carl Brown, thank you so much, my brother. Let me see. ESPN has bought WWE and NFL Network, but Dub top ranked boxing. Right? A Boogie's mad at that. I actually get his energy. I get his energy. Let me see. Okay, another thing. I'll wait for a few more people. Everybody hit the like. Let's get some more people in here. I do want to say this. Of course, you know I say some things that's not exactly boxing at the very beginning. I watched 28 Years Later. Did you guys see 28 Years Later? I watched 28 Years Later last night for the first time with my kids. my wife, Ms. Biz, she doesn't do that getting chased shit. It gives her too much anxiety. She can do zombies walking, but when they're running and shit, she just has too much anxiety. All right, there you go. Right there. I have never been so insecure. I've never been so insecure in my life. Okay? Not to give away so much, but there's a character out there, Dragon. That brother was out there. I was looking at my man's like, hey, you got to get in the gym. You can't just be getting outshined. Pause. There was a dude out there where I was like, brother, come on, dog. I ain't got that kind of time. Let me see. More like 28 inches. Like I'm saying, brother, I could not believe. I didn't know if I was watching Black Raw or Pornhub or all in all, the movie was pretty good. Y'all don't know, dog. A quote from the great Wesley Pipes, bro. That dude, he used to talk so much that it would he would talk so much it'll ruin your session. It's like, brother, shut up. Shut your hands up. Put it down, D. That's how we work it, D. It's like, brother, who are you, Freaky Ty? That's how we do. Shout out to Freaky Ty. Love you, boy. Okay. All right, let's talk. Let's talk. All right, let's talk. Let's talk. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Let me see. Biz, I just got 3 words for you. Love you, boy. No, Diddy. Love you, boy. Okay. No, let's move on. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. You're right. That was me. Let me get my black 2 sugars. All right. So, Victor Conte responded. Listen, I want to I want to say this, dog. All right. Listen, man. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Uh-oh. I'm on my soapbox.
He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodle car!
Look, just last week on the Facts Friday, all right, we were talking about Devin the American Dream Haney and how they wanted Brian Norman Jr. to, sign up for VADA super early, okay? And then it was brought up by Sean, all right, from Fight Hype, that Victor Conte said that he could circumvent the VADA testing, that he could get around it. So when we brought up how shady that was, everything was all good. It was just Friday, okay? Nobody was mad. Everybody got the questioning, all right? Because 1, it was Devin Haney, and 2, he's going up against Brian Norman Jr. So no problem. Then we get a typo from the VADA results. I'm like, hey, man, that makes the VADA results invalid. And because of that, people are going to have questions. It's bad PR for Bud. We need transparency. And all I get is the black man need to exfoliate, double back, and contradict. I'm like, brother, just Friday, it wasn't a problem because it was 2 brothers. All of a sudden, I bring up Victor Conte with the Bud shit, the black man. And it pisses me off
It pisses me off because just 2 years ago, and not just 2 years ago with the Errol Spence fight, but from 2 years ago back, Terrence Crawford was seen as an Uncle Tom. Why? Because he was fighting Errol Spence, and the black community saw Errol Spence as blacker than Bud. Why? Because Errol Spence is with Al Heyman, and Bud sold out as an Uncle Tom to re-sign with Bob Arum. All of a sudden, the black man need to congregate. I was over here saying Terrence Crawford is as black as anybody else. Take it up for the brother. All of a sudden, the black man, if y'all get y'all whack, goofy asses out of I'm about tired of y'all inconsistent, fake ass outrage, diabolical scheme asses. Get the hell out of here. Hold on. I'm on my soapbox.
He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodle car.
I'm about sick and tired of y'all goofy asses. Nello about to reset Gmo Bud back to fully organic. I mean, not once have I ever seen or heard you get moist. I see your brain works. Let me see. Oh, 50-50 with the 50. Flex on him. Seep, pow, King Kong ain't got arm. Don't, girl. It's your birthday. We gonna party like face ass. Let me see. War Room. Let all the love in this MF. We're here up off net. Yep, the kings, the queens, the courts, the toilet paper for the boys. But take it, take your shoes off when you enter and hit the M and F and thumbs up. On your way out. This where we agree, disagree, but it's all love. Anything else, that's what I'm saying. Hold on, my brother. Niggas sick to the stomach. I've been getting to the money. Everybody man. Think I'm getting too much money. Hit the Titans bail. Let me see. Negative few gets the focus, missing the positive masses. That's a good point because a lot of them are just bots. And that's the facts. Let me see. Talk your shit. You definitely on your soapbox. Yeah, Illy Willy. I'm definitely on my. If Crawford loses, Canelo negative test is typo. Right. Hit the Tyson bell. I don't know what that means. Okay. Now, let's go on with the part where we have the receipt. Receipts, motherfucker. Everybody, make sure you hit the like. This podcast right now, the title and the thumbnail doesn't have anything. It's more boxing. It seems very more boxing related. So less people are showing up because less people talk shit. But if you hit the like, more people show up. Okay. So, Victor Conte, he put up this post. He says, ShowBizz, per your request. Below is the corrected negative test results obtained by Team Terrence Crawford. Thank you for bringing this typo to the attention of the boxing world. This simple clerical error has now been corrected. Hit the Tyson bell. Wait a second. He just said thank you. And all my brothers are like, the black man, just hold on real quick. Victor said, ShowBizz, please read my previous tweet. You asked for a reasonable explanation about the 2024 instead of 2025 typo on the Terrence Crawford negative test results letter that he received. Terrence has now been able to confirm that it was in fact a typo, and a new revised letter will be provided in the near future. The letter will be posted as soon as available for the boxing world to view. Thank you for bringing this typo to the attention of the Team Crawford, and hopefully this will provide a reasonable explanation for the confusion that was caused. Terrence is a clean boxer and understands the importance of transparency. What the hell? What the hell? Let me tell you what that is called, you little ass boys. That's called manhood. Out of all people, the one I was criticizing the most wasn't Bud. It was Victor Conte. And what I was saying was that typo is a big deal because it's coming from you. Because of your background. And because of that, that's bad PR for Bud. We need transparency. He says, thank you. Facts. And I will provide the transparency. That's man shit. All that other stuff y'all talking about, brother, y'all little ass boys gonna have to grow the hell up. That's man shit. He is who I was talking about. He is who I was speaking to, and he responded. Here you go. Here you go. That's real shit. Grow up. Hold on, let me see. Didn't Conte work with Bonds? Yep. What's never popped? Oh, that's a clouded thing. And he actually exposed Barry Bonds. He did. Conte exposed it. Let me see. It's hilarious that everyone is mad except for Victor Conte. I don't get it. Because Victor Conte listens to what I say. Everybody else feel is how I make them feel. I talk with a certain volume. They feel like they're in trouble. You know what I mean? Not enough men in their lives. So they hear a man loud. They start shaking. You know what I mean? They get upset and emotional. You know what I'm saying? They're just not used to the testosterone. While Victor, here's what I say. Say, okay, yeah, I get that point. Here. Now that makes sense. Here's another one. Now let's look at the correction. I know you is for the sport because I don't know who your favorite fighter is. That's right. I don't have one. Victor Conte is a special wordsmith guy. I'm not falling for it. Understood. But that's okay. Let me break it down for you. Facts, Biz. And if you don't know, if you don't know, now you know. Love that you in the war room, the boxing revolution. That's what we do, bro. And it's well respected, even by Victor Conte. Now check. He said he's a wordsmith. He's not falling for it. Listen, Carl. The thing is, regardless, he responded and said, here you go. Now it's for us to listen, to read what he says, and then have our interpretation of it. Actually interpret it as what he meant. But my thing is this, though. All I do is repeat what he say. And the little boys get mad at me when all I'm doing is repeating what he says. You see what I'm saying? I'm just responding to what he says. They're mad at me. And it's good that we got that information out. But let's look at the test, all right? Became a YouTube. Love you, boy. Thank you so much. Oh, so pretty much he fixed the date. No. Let's look at it. Okay. So let's look at the typo letter. The typo letter has June 23rd, 2004, which is the typo. The test was collected, or the samples was collected. The collection date was June 13, 2025. Like I showed collective evidence that it was his blood was collected then. All right. The most important part is the results were negative. So he didn't pop. He's clean. But the thing is, there was a typo. Like I said, that discrepancy coming from Victor Conte posting that, people going to raise an eyebrow. All right. So I said that you must have a correction or this letter isn't valid. Not the test isn't valid, but the letter is invalid. All right. Now, let me show you the correction test letter. It says July 23rd, 2025 corrected. And here it has the collection date of July 7th, 2025 and July 12th, 2025. The results negative. The most important part is that the results negative. But wait a second. Wait a second. This is not a date correction. If it was a date correction, let me show you guys. If it was a date correction, it would be June 23rd, 2025. The collection date should remain the same as June 13th, 2025. This is July with a different collection date. Let me tell you what this means. What this means is they threw the whole last June 13th collection date letter. This one, they threw it away. They threw it away. I thought that the letter was invalid. No, VADA's like the whole damn thing's invalid. VADA's like, no. So they collected a new sample and did it again. Great. Great. Either way, it's negative. Either way, it's negative. The result's negative. Bud Crawford is a clean fighter. But what I'm saying is, I just saw it as the date being incorrect. VADA obviously redid the whole damn test. Either way, Ray, he's clean. But the thing is, with this VADA letter, there's nothing you can question. He had his collection date was July 7th and July 12th. Now, this right here ain't shit you can say. He's a clean fighter. Why you think Victor is on the defense? Because he's being attacked. He can't be on the offense, right? He's being criticized. He will always, what Victor Conte did with Balco was so disgusting. It was so disgusting, all right? And he did it for many athletes across many sports, boxing included, with Shane Mosley. Boxing, track, baseball, it was disgusting. He called it the 9/11 of PEDs. Because of that, he knows he will always be the bad guy. But he has a business to run. He has to defend himself. He has to defend his business. He has to, and he knows. Listen, we can't be secretive. We got to be fully transparent with everything we do. And he provided those things. And the reason why I asked, the reason why I requested it was for the PR of Bud. Bud Crawford fans don't get it, too soft to admit it. I'm always for the fighter. Always for the fighter. Victor Conte was the dark cloud. So he had to provide transparency. So it's not a secret what's going on. It can at least bring, if not more comfort, more education, you're more informed on what's going on exactly, instead of choosing to be in the clouds because you're a huge Bud buddy. I'd rather be in the clouds. No. Be transparent. Victor, what are you doing with him? We got information. Shit has gotten corrected. That's better PR for Bud instead of leaving the questions. Y'all Bud buddies prefer people for that letter to not be corrected and for that test result to be invalid, and there would be a dark cloud. What I did was bring it out. It got corrected. Problems have gotten solved, and I'm wrong. He ain't for Bud. All right. That's the difference between men, dog, and boys. I got 2 sons. I raised them on what's really happening and how to get past the real issues. Don't ignore the issues. Don't throw a blanket over the shit and say that the room is clean. Clean that shit up. That's how you raise a man. That's manhood. That's the difference. But y'all just like, no. Well, why you asking? And why you ain't? And why you? Clarity is real, bruh. Now, Bud Crawford is in a better light. Let me see. As long as he know how to cheat, I don't believe. I understand. Okay, now here's the thing. So no testing. Okay, He was tested on the 13th. But because of the typo, the test results are invalid. But he was, in reality, he was tested and he came back negative. So either way, we know the reality. The reality is Terrence Crawford he never popped. He didn't pop. He was always clean. But then for the test results to be valid, they had to retest them. That's all. It happens, bro. It happens in manufacturing all the time. Let's not act like we don't understand this. It happens all the time. Let me see. As long as he know how to cheat, I don't believe. Now, that right there is on you. And I said that before. We got the information. Now it's up to you to judge. We won't all agree on that part. I don't think Terrence Crawford, obviously, is a cheat. Right? But there's some of you that's like, as long as he's with Victor Conte, I don't trust the shit. Fine. Can we? I have no problem being here. I have no problem being here. Listen, there's people that's like Floyd Mayweather, the greatest fighter of all time. I don't have him in my top 10. ShowBizz, ain't it, brother? We could be here at a point of disagreement. Let's agree to disagree. I am so good being right here. But as long as we have enough information to make our decisions, we make our decisions based on being more informed, I'm fine. Instead of just guessing and pulling shit out your ass. All right? Let me see. Appreciate the transparency. I still don't trust it. Understood. I tell my girl exactly what she wants to hear all the time. Just make her shut up. Just to make her shut up. Well, sometimes you can hide in wide open, right? A girl could say, "You cheat on me Saturday?" Yes, I did cheat on you Saturday, and it was good too. Boy, shut up. I cheated on you with about 2 of them. They were bad as hell. Girls just love me. Boy, shut up. You were telling the truth like a mother. Let me see. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, brother. I have the rest of the week off, and I get to enjoy myself and hang with the war room. Life is good. Love you, boy. Hit the Tyson bell. Hold on, brother. You hold on, brother. Brother, you hold on one quick second. Hold on one quick second. Wait. Where we at? Where we at? Damn. Where are we at? Brother, I can't. We just gonna do this.
There's so much I wanna know about you, but I don't really wanna know. That's what they say. You make it too hard for a nigga. I got you, but I got the time. Let's make it work. Your white chocolate mocha. That's why these coffee niggas wanna fold you. VIP on a sofa. We taking our time. Excuse me, miss.
Hold on, man. I think we got a lot, but happy birthday, brother. But I think, wait, pretty much he fixed the date. Hold on. There was, why you think he's on the defense? Hold on, y'all. I think I missed a super chat or 8. Let me see. Most would have went to dissing you personal and bring up your credibility. Real business addressed allegations. Yep. He was real as hell on that one. I love as long as okay. That's the one I missed, I think. Appreciate the transparency. I still don't trust it. Okay, right. Then my brother said happy birthday to himself. God dang it. Okay, I thought the date was wrong, but first one says collection was 13th. Now, exactly. So they had collection date wrong too? No. I think this letter will start more issues or add all dates. No, brother. 50. No 50. What it is they had to do another one. 50. They just had to do another one. Victor Conte was like, okay, we corrected, but understand Victor Conte is fighting cancer. Victor Conte got a new letter and was like, okay, they correct because he saw the date. If you look at it, I don't think Victor really looked at it, but if you look at it right here, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me remove this super chat real quick. I'll be right back. But right here, it says July 23rd, 2025 corrected. So Victor thought, oh, they corrected the date, the typo. Here you go. But honestly, Victor, they did a whole new test. They collected a new sample and did all this shit, man. Vada went hard on it. And as they should. I was going to say, honestly, y'all, I was going to say the test was invalid. but I get bullied so much that I could not say the test was invalid. So I said the letter. I've been in manufacturing. I know the whole thing is invalid. They got to run it over again. But I was like, the letter's invalid. The test was good though. I had to come at that. Look how black I'm not for asking Victor Conte for transparency. Look how black I'm not. Right? I'm not black anymore. Let alone if I said the whole test was invalid. So I had to, you gotta speak softly with these new guys. But Vada knew the whole test was invalid. So they retested them. To be honest, to be completely transparent with how I was thinking. I have to keep it real. Let me see. This might as well be a thumb-sucking sport. So many crybabies in the comments. ShowBizz a real one. 100%, brother. But maybe I can. These are the things that change boys to men. Maybe I can change these little boys to men. Let me see. Biz, I tell them jokes all the time. No, what happened? What happened, my brother? Okay. Let me see. Bud gained 20 pounds of muscle in 3 months after lifting weights his whole career. He is 37. Ask anyone who's been in the gym for years if that's possible. I've been in the gym for years. I've been in the gym my whole life. I'm a gym head. All right. I don't think that's what happened. I don't think he gained 20 pounds of muscle. Where did you? This is the thing. Let's get into this conversation real quick. Where did you get that information from? First, let's start with the information you got and who you get it from, and where did you get that Bud gained 20 pounds of muscle in 3 months? Where did you get that from? Where you get that from? He could be fat. He could be taking protein. Number one, when he fights at 147, he's not 147. When he fought Madrimov, he came in at 172. So for you to say he gained 20 pounds in 3 months, you just lied. You just lied. Where did you get 20 pounds from? I'm hoping you're not thinking he went from 147 to 168. So that's him gaining 20. He was 170 pounds against Madrimov. This is the shit. Listen, bro. Let me tell y'all the difference between me and everybody else. No matter, y'all cry and bitch and complain from day to day with me. All right. But that's because you're moved by what other platforms are saying. And then you come over here and think that's what I'm saying. I just speak the facts, bro. I'm not against Bud. I'm not for Bud, against Canelo, for Canelo, in that type of way to where I'm just being biased either way. I'm just saying what the hell it is. Terrence Crawford ain't gained 20 pounds of muscle in 3 months. That's just a lie. It's a lie. But what I do know is Victor Conte having that typo and releasing it, that was bad for Buzz PR, and I knew everybody was going to jump on it. So what did we do? Conte, don't. We need some shit, bro, to slow this up. Transparency. We need that letter, that date corrected. He said, bing, bow. All right. So let's move on. Unless you guys got some more questions. Before we do that, we're in the zone. Moses versus Whyte, August 16th. Make sure you guys show up for that. I'll be calling that fight. I'm all over that fight. All right, so I'll be calling that fight. This is going to be Moses's first test. I got Moses. I'm going to put a bag on it on my bookie. My bookie that I want to try. Everybody show up to this channel for the live stream. That more than likely that's going to be one of those early live streams, at least for us in the States. UK is going to be right on time. But that's always fun because we could call the fight and then enjoy the rest of our day, enjoy our families or our wives or mistresses or whatever y'all got going. Yeah, a few of y'all brothers like, go ahead, play it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, play it. No, I'm just playing with y'all. Okay. Let me see. You helping the boxer Biz, for real. Oh, 100%. 100%. You have, I'm, this platform is very large. And Shakur Stevenson told me, hey, man, you just got to be cognizant on what you're doing here. I have a way of stirring up a bunch of attention. And then when the attention is there, being like, here you go. Stir up all this attention, the right attention. All right. Y'all got questions. Let's talk about the questions. Everybody's here calling me, saying I'm white and shit. Or Mexican, whatever y'all call it. Y'all sit there, y'all look, get mad. And then I'm like, here's the reveal. Here's the corrected dates. Here's the corrected test. And here's the transparency from Victor Conte. Now y'all do what y'all do. Oh, let me see. 20 pounds of muscle wouldn't serve him well anyway. 100%. I just want to know where he get that information from. Let's move on. Let's move on. We've been lingering here long enough. We've been lingering here long enough. So the rematch. Conor Ben versus Cris Eubank Jr. says Ring has learned that Sella, and that's Riyadh season, completed the deal for the highly anticipated Cris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Ben rematch on November 15th in Tottenham Stadium. The event will be presented as The Ring, unfinished business. Wow. So Sella's doing The Ring. Wait a second. The event will be promoted by Sella and sponsored by Riyadh Season and Ring Magazine. Man, this is beautiful. So this is going to be a Ring, The Ring, unfinished business. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all this. That business looked finished to me. but hey, that fight was the greatest fighting event I've ever watched. I'm not going to lie. That fight was the greatest fighting event I've ever watched. It was fight of the year for me. It was the greatest fight event. For them to run it again before the year's up is diabolical at best. I want to thank His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh for giving us these diabolical things. I do want to say, too, that there was a minute where it looked like the fight wasn't going to happen. And it happened to be somewhere around when Shakur Stevenson and Conor Ben was saying, hey, why don't we fight in November or September or something like that? I'm only guessing that His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh was like, But Shakur Stevenson, it seemed, was like, I'm just kidding. Because Shakur said, I can barely go up to 140, bro. He said that to shayshay. My brother Shakur. My brother Shakur. Soon as Turkey started thinking, my brother Shakur was on this shit.
My car ran out of gas. I needed fresh drawers. My mother's sick. The car broke down the street. Where? I should take your ass there. You know that?
I'm just playing, dog. But it just seemed like. Let me see. Honestly, as a fan, there was nothing I could do if a boxer pops or not. So I wish that info just stayed behind the curtain. Oh, well, that's you. You don't care. So that's different. Hey, girl. Love you, girl. Into Tyson Bale. Let me see. How many people look at Victor Conte documentary? Probably everybody. Let me see. If you didn't, you need to check it out. I was on the phone. Go DJ. That's my DJ. I was on the phone with my sister and ex, my friend, wink, wink. Just left my house. My ex asked why you didn't pick up the phone. I called you earlier. I told her I was getting domed. She said, "How you think you what?" Hey, dog. Hide in the wide open. It works for everybody. All right. Look. Let's move on. You have Beterbiev. Okay, so Beterbiev, former undisputed light heavyweight champion Artur Beterbiev, will begin his road to redemption. Okay, on November 22nd as part of the Ring 4 Night of the Champions in Riyadh. Wow. Beterbiev will collide with another dangerous puncher in Deon Nicholson, which Deon, okay, hold on, who has 18 knockouts and 22 wins. Yeah. Deon Nicholson isn't, what's that kid name? Don't get him mixed up with the guy Boo Andre fought. There's another Nicholson. Don't get him mixed up with him. This is Deon Nicholson. Brother can punch. My thing is, I can only remember Deon getting slept. Didn't he get slept? Bill Duck Benavidez. Where you get that shit from? Who was that? Yeah. All right. Sexy Kendra. Sexy Kendra. I can't show you who it is. It's a decent match. Jackie, can y'all just, hey, listen to me for a second. We know Deon. Prime time. We've called him a few times with the PBC. Love you, boy. Deon be fighting on the PBC. Jackie. All right. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead. I'll see now. Y'all just want to laugh and shit. All right. I'm trying to keep it a bean and at least have you identify who the brother is. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Can we keep it a buck for once? Say to Kendra. Oh, hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. Let's give it up to the lady. She said, you know you deserve better. Do you understand? That would get a dude. If you're in a relationship, even if you're in a good one. See, that y'all women, my bad. No, I'm about to get on y'all since y'all want to laugh at brothers and shit. Listen, y'all women are evil. Y'all women are evil as hell. You could be in a great relationship, a beautiful, perfect relationship. And if a baddie is like, you know you deserve better, you like, hey, we should be together. Look, he's in a great relationship. All of a sudden, you in love at the club. You just danced with her for one song. All of a sudden, you're sipping ass in love at the club. All because she put some game on you like that. Let me tell you something, fellas. All right? If you're in a good relationship, hold on. It's cheaper to keep her there, boy. Let me see. Like Shakur. But when will he fight elite fighter? Abraham, if you don't get your Abraham, where you been? Abraham, where have you been, bro? Oscar Valdez versus Shakur was almost, I couldn't believe that fight was made. At the time it was made, I couldn't believe it. Brother, he just fought William Zepeda. Undefeated, 1 million fights. Where you been, bro? Where the hell you been? Catch up, my guy. His last fight was William Zepeda. Floyd Schofield is the one that tapped out. It wasn't Shakur. He was there. Where you been, bro? So let's talk about Deon Nicholson real quick. The last time I saw, see, this doesn't help, but the last time it's probably not the last time I saw him. I just recall him being slept real nasty. Like I just can't remember what fight it was, but he was all over the bottom rope. I was calling the fight with y'all. We were together like, damn, brother. Like he was undefeated with knockouts and everything. He was on the bottom rope. That was the last. So, you know, I'm just thinking Beterbiev is going to put him back on the bottom rope. Let me see. Don't be like Uncle Shayshay. No, y'all bull jiving. Because they went go out of their comfort zone Oh, they won't go out their comfort zone like Tank. Bud at 37 is doing it against Canelo, and I like Shakur as a boxer. Well, Bud is doing some crazy shit. Comfort zone, Smumford zone. That's some Sugar Ray Leonard Hagler shit. Like that's strength. That's like there ain't gonna be too many people doing what Bud's trying to do, right? That doesn't happen. All right. Compare them to somebody else more normal, not Bud. Bud is about to try to fight Canelo. That's insanity. All right. At 38 years old and shit. That's insanity. But they won't fight out their comfort. Well, Shakur is trying to fight Tank. But number two, brother, you are just crying for no reason, my fam. No disrespect, Hernandez. But you crying for no reason on this one, brother. That's the Black Two Sugars. You won't tear up for no reason on this one, my guy. Shakur's getting them in. Devin Haney been getting them in. There are certain, everybody's been getting them in. Ryan done took a loss and shit. Rolly's resume is, hey man, fighters been fighting. Brother, you need to watch the sport. You need to watch the sport. That's an old ass argument. Fighters been fighting. Fighters been fighting, bruh. And look at the card we're about to have. With that November card, Beterbiev. Oh, someone said David Benavidez. Listen, y'all, check out the setup. Check out the setup. You got Beterbiev and David Benavidez on the same card. You think that's by accident? You think they just threw Beterbiev up against Deon Nicholson and put it on the same card as David Benavidez? Whoops. Whoops. You think that was just an accidental whoopsie daisy? No, that's that King Ghidorah shit. That's that trifecta shit. That's that Benavidez, the Mexican monster, Beterbiev and Bivol shit. That's that. That's what that is. Benavidez and Beterbiev may end up face-to-face at the end of the fight, at the end of that card, just like he surprised y'all with Terrence Crawford and Canelo face-to-face. It may be Benavidez, Beterbiev face-to-face if Benavidez gets past yard, and that's the Black Two Sugars. But if he does, they'll mess around, be face-to-face. Bro, this ain't whoopsie-daisy. Read the comments, Biz. No. Oh, let me see. If Frank Martin becomes champ at 140, Tank resume becomes even better. No, that's not what that means. There's no let me pre-shoot the I mean his resume good. He fought Frank when he fought him and did him. All right. Like his resume don't get worse. You know, if Lamont loses to, it's just, you know, it is what it. I wanna say this too. A special announcement. Now that we got 1,300 people in here, I will be going to Seattle next week to interview David Benavidez, the Mexican monster. Spend some time with him in a new Black Two Sugars. I'll be spending time with David Benavidez at his camp. This has all been sponsored by DAZN. We're in DAZN War Room. Once again, it's going to be on DAZN. DAZN's bringing us out there, and we're going to be in David Benavidez's camp, and we're going to be spending a day or two with David Benavidez. I want you guys in the comments, not in the live, but in the comments after this video to to give me some questions you would like me to ask David Benavidez. I don't just want this to be a ShowBizz interview with David Benavidez. I want it to be the War Room. I want the War Room to be there. So give me some of your questions and I'll pick a ton of them. All right. So we can all, the War Room, speak with David Benavidez. Okay. Let me see. Shannon retired that young girl 20 million, 10 million a cheek, and she has no cheeks. Hey, brother. I was like, Uncle, no. I guess the tariffs raised the price. You know, my thing is, I don't think this is the end of the show. Because now we talk about Uncle Shayshay. Hey, just real quick. He didn't pay her, did he? I don't think he paid her. She didn't show up to court or something, right? Can y'all tell me what happened? I don't think he paid. I thought it was like a hung jury or something. Hung jury, Paul. No, I thought. Listen, I don't be knowing, dog. I don't be knowing. So I thought do a video on the Usyk reports. What Usyk reports? No, she got paid. She got paid. They settled. Damn, dog. Hey, man. Hold on.
ShowBizz the advice.
ShowBizz the fucking advice. Listen, he settled. Here's my advice. Get your OnlyFans. Get you an OnlyFans. Because you cannot, not to say that's what happened here, but I'm going to tell you what I feel to be true. I feel that you can now sue somebody over consensual sex. I listen, bro. I'm feeling that this is all the stuff I'm seeing. I'm starting to feel like you can sue someone over consensual sex. And that's, if that's the case, that is the meaning of getting your cake and eating it too. That mean get you an OnlyFans. Get you an OnlyFans. No more BBLs, because less cheeks get you more cheddar. Less cheeks get you more cheddar. No more BBL. Pancakes. Get your OnlyFans. That's my advice.
ShowBizz the advice.
ShowBizz the fucking advice. Let me see. Low blows, pause. Hit the Titus bell. At least that's yeah. BBL stink. I heard BBL stink. Okay, y'all. We're losing out. Thank you guys for showing up and showing out. All right. Tomorrow we're going. Oh, I have some meetings. I have some good meetings, some real good meetings tomorrow. I think I will have. I just spit all over my computer. I think I have a video later tomorrow. Like real late, maybe like a 7 o'clock video, prime time type of video tomorrow. And then we have the Facts Friday. There's no fights this weekend. All right. So I'm gonna go out with my mistress. I'm just like generational wealth. Let me see. Get to a point where an NDA is a must. I'm saying, dog. So I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, listen, man, it's time to go. ShowBizz adult. I'm out. Huh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.